Welcome back to Trends and Friends, everyone. It's Motivational Monday with Dr. Binks from the Weight Management Clinic. We are talking about things to kind of get healthier. That's not always weight loss, maybe food, or just getting a little bit more exercise. So how do we do that? How do we kind of start? What do we look for?
It's really important to not always tie together healthy eating, healthy activity, stress management with weight loss, right? Now, 70% of the population is overweight or has obesity, and so many people can afford to lose a pound or two, but really, sometimes it's just not the right time to do that. But deciding that you're going to do one more thing that's healthy, people always ask me, does exercise help you lose weight? Well, we did a paper about that recently, and yes, it does. But it's not why we do it. It's really about whether you lose weight or not, you'll get healthier if you just move more. If you add certain foods to your diet, and not your diet, but to what you eat on a daily basis. Some studies with kids, particularly for the parents out there, eliminating bad foods, quote, and all of that stuff's not the right strategy, actually. It's to add in healthier foods so that you don't create this good food, bad food thing. And they will tend to reduce some of the other foods if you can find the healthier ones. I use that with adults. So this week you could decide, well, I read that broccoli is good for me, or whatever it is, and add that to something that you like, and then find different ways to cook it and things like that. So when we're talking about improving health, it's about adding healthier foods, it's about adding healthier movement, and adding stress management techniques. You see how I did that?
So for this movement, what do we need to be doing? Maybe just parking farther away from a parking spot, like just getting more active, or if you're sitting at your desk all day, make sure you maybe walk in a circle or something like that.
Yeah, we divide I started doing this many years ago, dividing exercise into three different components, and one of them is lifestyle activity, like you just said, parking further away and all of that stuff. Taking at least a flight of stairs before you jump on the elevator, all of those kind of things. Then there's the recreational activities. So things that have you move a little more, that are just for fun, even if it's just wandering around looking at trees, birds, whatever it is. And then there's the planned exercise. And I think that if you target each of those separately to move more, you'll get more bang for your buck, because oftentimes we used to combine these. And for people, trying to get healthier, the more ways that you can attack it, the better. So really doing something that you didn't do yesterday is what in terms of movement, is all we suggest as the starting point.
I know, I really like that, because you're not doing it all in once, and you might be more likely to keep it because it's just one or two things. You're not completely cutting something out.
Yeah, and you might set a goal. Say that you're doing absolutely nothing right now other than sitting at your desk and whatnot. So you might just say, well, I'm going to commit to moving 15 minutes per day. One day that might be that you're going to reignite the joggers, right? You might go jog for a few minutes or walk jog. Another day it might be that you're just going to get off from your desk and go walk around the building. Another day it might be that you're going to go and play tag with your kids. So I think committing a time based on where you're starting, and then doing something with that time that involves moving more.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Kelsey.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after the break.